Hello students, my name is Uddhav and I teach mathematics at Indian Academy PU College located at Kalyan Nagar, Bangalore. To know more about the college, please visit www.indianacademy.edu.in. We are going to post a series of video lectures on mathematics, science, social studies and languages based on 10th standard CBSE and SSLC syllabus. If you like the videos, please subscribe to our channel. The topics covered will be important for your exam. I am going to start with a few problems from volume and surface area of frustum of cone. You can expect one question from this set for 4 marks. So let's get started. That's our first problem. A drinking glass is in the shape of a frustum of a cone of height 14 cm. The diameters of its two circular ends are 4 cm and 2 cm. Find the capacity of the glass. The first question comes to your mind is what's the frustum of a cone? So let me draw a cone first. So I have a cone. That's a cone. And I am going to cut this cone with a plane. So I have a plane here and I'm going to cut this cone with this plane in such a way that the plane is parallel to the base of the cone. So that's the base of the cone, and when I do that it will look something like this. So that's a plane. Make sure that the plane is parallel to the base of the cone. When you do that, you will notice that there is a small circle on the top, and once you chop off this small cone you will be left with a solid, and that solid will be a frustum of a cone. So that's a solid. So this is called as a frustum of a cone. Frustum of a cone. It lies between two circular ends. That's the top circle and that's the bottom circle. It actually is a right frustum because if you take the center circle and you drop a perpendicular to the bottom circle, it will pass through the center of the bottom circle. You may have a frustum which will look like this. So that's a frustum. But this is not a right frustum because when you take the center of the top circle and drop a perpendicular from there to the bottom circle, it will not pass through the center of the bottom circle. So that's not a right frustum. In fact, you can have a frustum of a pyramid. So let's take a pyramid with a square base. So I have a square base here and let me draw a pyramid here. Let me join this. So these are the edges, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use this plane and going to cut this pyramid in such a way that the plane is parallel to the base of the pyramid, and once you chop off this top part of the pyramid you will be left with one small square on the top, and the solid will be something like this. That's called as frustum of a pyramid, but right now we are focusing on frustum of a cone. Let me draw the frustum again so that it looks like our drinking glass, so that the bigger circle is on the top and the smaller circle is at the bottom, and that's my drinking glass. Now let's look at the notations. So let's take the radius of the top circle as R1 and radius of the bottom circle as R2, and let the height of the glass be h. So that's my height of the glass. We need to find the capacity of the glass, that is, we need to find the volume of the glass. And to do that, you know the volume of the entire cone minus volume of this small cone, you will be left with volume of this frustum. But we don't have to worry about it. We have a direct formula for volume. So V equals 1 by 3 into pi into h into open bracket r1 squared plus r2 squared plus r1 into r2. That's the formula. Now let's look at the dimensions given. The height of the frustum is given as h, which is 14 centimeter, and the diameters of the two circular ends are given 4 centimeter and 2 centimeter. We know that a radius is always half of the diameter, so your R1 will be the diameter of the big circle, which is 4 centimeter divided by 2, which comes out to be 2 centimeter, and R2, which is radius of the smaller circle, will be diameter of the smaller circle, which is 2 divided by 2, which is equal to 1 centimeter. We need to substitute these values in this formula. So we will get volume of the glass as 1 by 3 into pi. You can take approximate value of pi as 22 by 7 into h is 14 into r1 squared, that is 2 squared, plus r2 squared, that is 1 squared, plus r1 into r2, 2 into 1. Let's simplify further. This 7 and 14 can be cancelled out. So v equal to 1 by 3 into 22 into 2 into 2 squared is 4 plus 1 squared is 1 plus 2 into 1 is 2, and you will get v equal to 1 by 3 into 22 into 2 into 7. When you calculate, you will get 102.67. Since all the units are in centimeter, the unit of volume will come out to be centimeter cube or cubic centimeter. So basically the capacity of the glass is 102.67 cubic centimeter. I hope all of you have understood it. I will see you again in the next video. Thank you.